Hey everyone, how's it going? If you love your cat, then this video will help you show all your affection in a way that your cat will truly understand. That's right, we're talking about 10 ways to say, I love you to your cat. And no, it's not just about giving treats and petting them. I know you're super in love with your feline friend, and I'm here to show you how you can build an even stronger bond with them in a way that they'll feel and reciprocate. I know many of you have doubts about how to show affection to cats, because we always hear they're more independent, right? But I can assure you that they feel love in different ways than dogs. And if you know how to speak their language, you'll have an even deeper and more special connection. Now, before we continue, don't forget to leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and hit the notification bell because there's always more amazing content about how to care for and love your feline friend. Let's work together to transform our relationship with our cats. I promise. You'll be surprised by what I have to share with you. Number 1. The loving gaze. Let's start with something that might seem simple, but is actually incredibly powerful. The loving gaze. It may seem like just a casual way of communicating, but for cats, it's one of the most significant gestures of emotional connection you can offer. Don't underestimate the power of a look. When you look at your cat in a calm, gentle, and affectionate way, they notice this gesture, and more importantly, they feel the love and trust you're transmitting. This creates an even stronger bond between you two. Now, the key here is the exchange of glances. When a cat trusts you, they'll look at you in a unique way, far different from how they look at other people or animals. They'll look you straight in the eyes, without fear, and that's already a clear sign that they feel safe around you. But here's the trick. If you return that gaze gently, it's like making a silent, I love you declaration. You know that famous slow blink? Well, it has a special meaning. When you slowly blink at your cat, it shows them that you're not a threat, and that they can trust you even more. It's the feline equivalent of a I love you, full of affection. Try it next time you're close to your cat. Look into their eyes and give a soft, slow blink, and watch their reaction. Many cats will respond similarly, blinking back or even closing their eyes with a sigh, almost saying, I trust you too, and I love you as well. Now, if your cat doesn't respond this way yet, don't worry. It could just be a matter of time or how they understand this gesture. Some cats are more shy or reserved, but with patience, you'll see that they'll start to understand that this gaze is full of love and care. Additionally, if you watch closely, your cat may start to use this type of gaze with you. They might give you those soft looks when they're feeling relaxed, comfortable, and safe around you. This exchange of glances will create a unique bond between you two, something that goes beyond words or physical gestures. So, the next time your cat is nearby, use your eyes to communicate directly with them. Remember, in the feline world, a gaze is more than just a way to see. It's a way to communicate, to transmit trust, affection, and of course, love. Number 2. The sweet voice. Now, let's talk about something that may be even more powerful than you think. Your voice. The way you communicate with your cat, especially the tone of voice you use, plays a key role in building your emotional connection with them. If you've noticed, cats are very sensitive to sounds and the rhythm of your voice, and the way you speak to them is a direct reflection of the affection you feel for them. First, let's talk about that soft and calm tone of voice, the one you would use to speak to a very dear friend. This tone of voice conveys security and comfort to your cat, and it's one of the most effective ways for them to understand that they are part of your family. It's no wonder cats love hearing this. A calm and peaceful voice, without rushing or shouting, is like a sonic hug that comforts them. When you speak to them in this way, you're saying, I'm here for you, you're important to me, and I care about your well-being. Now, There's something even more special: the upbeat and joyful tone you use when you get home, or when you see your cat after some time. It's that kind of voice that feels like you're saying, "I brought all my love back to you." Cats have an amazing ability to perceive the difference between a calm tone and a more lively tone, and this is something they respond to very positively. When you speak to them with enthusiasm, calling them with a smile in your voice, they sense that your arrival means love, affection, and attention. It's a way of showing your cat that they are very much loved and that you're happy to be with them. Have you noticed how your cat responds to this? Sometimes they might even run to you when they hear that sweet tone, right? It's almost funny how they seem to know exactly when your voice is filled with affection. And this response is no accident. Your cat is recognizing that this kind of voice is a signal of love and trust. Additionally, many cats also respond to the gentleness of your voice and the rhythms of your speech. If you do this consistently over time, your cat will associate your voice with moments of care and attention. They'll begin to realize that when you speak this way, something good is about to happen. Maybe some cuddling, playtime, or a pet. And as time goes by, this exchange will become an even stronger bond between you two. We can't forget that cats also love a good monologue. If you talk to them regularly, as if sharing your emotions and thoughts, they'll get used to your voice and learn to associate communication with connection. This might even include those conversations that feel like you're telling an important story to a friend. Even if your cat doesn't respond verbally, they'll feel included in the conversation, and this feeling of inclusion will strengthen the bond between you two. So, next time you talk to your cat, remember, your voice is one of the greatest tools of affection you have. Be gentle, loving, and cheerful, and watch how they will respond with love and attentiveness. You'll see how they'll feel all the care and trust you're sending their way. Number 3. The loving touch. The third way to show love to your cat is through touch, and this is something that many cats truly appreciate. Touch is one of the most direct forms of connection, as it's a way to show your feline that you're present and care about them both physically and emotionally. However, here's an important tip. Not all cats like being picked up or hugged all the time. They each have their preferences, and the key is understanding how and when is the right moment to show affection. Many cats, especially the more independent or reserved ones, aren't big fans of excessive affection, such as a tight hug or being suddenly picked up. This can make them feel uncomfortable or anxious. That's why it's important to pay attention to the subtle cues they give us about how they like to be touched. What many cats adore are lighter, more targeted strokes, like a gentle rub on the head, a scratch on the back, or even a soft scratch on the cheek. These gestures might be small, but to a cat, they can mean the world. Every cat has their comfort zones. Some love a soft scratch behind the ears. Others prefer the area under the belly. Though be cautious with this, as not all cats like their belly touched. Some, as mentioned, may love a stroke on the head, especially between the eyes, which is like a sign of trust to them. You'll notice that when you hit the right spot, your cat will likely start rubbing against your hand, closing their eyes in pleasure, or even purring. These are clear signs that the affection is being well received. Additionally, the timing of the touch makes all the difference. Have you ever noticed how cats are great at sensing when you're busy or when it's not a good time for affection? If your cat approaches you while you're relaxing or in a restful moment, that may be the perfect time for a gentle pet. They seek comfort, safety, and connection when they're feeling calm. When you respond to that need with a light, loving touch, you're sending the message that you're there to offer them warmth and closeness. In contrast to what many people think, forcing a hug or affection when your cat isn't in the mood can create discomfort or even a sense of disconnection. Instead, Observe their reactions and respond to their needs. Often, a simple gesture of affection at the right time, without rush, can be more valuable than a series of forced strokes. It's also worth noting that touch doesn't always have to be physical. Many cats love to feel the touch of your hands. Through a soft gesture or even just a light brush through the air near their body. And it's essential to always respect your cat's boundaries. They'll show you through their body language and reactions what they like and don't like. Some cats may give gentle pats with their paws to signal that they're ready for a break, or even move away from you when they've had enough petting. Knowing when to stop is a form of respect and helps reinforce the bond of trust. So, the secret to the loving touch is the attention you give to the moment and your cat's preferences. The more you connect with them in a way that respects their space and individuality, the stronger your bond will become. And believe me, the right touch at the right time will be one of the most powerful ways to show your cat that you love them. Number 4. Offering food now. Something that may seem a bit strange but works really well is the offering of food. I'm not just talking about treats, okay? I'm talking about that delicious food you know your cat loves, the kind you prepare with care. It could be a little piece of fish or some special kibble. Cats associate food with comfort and, of course, with affection. It's a practical way to show how much you think about them and care for their well-being. Number 5. Respecting personal space. Additionally, let's talk about your cat's personal space. Although it may seem contradictory, respecting your cat's space is also a form of love. By allowing them to have a safe, quiet spot where they can retreat to, you're showing that you understand their personality and respect their needs. This builds a bond of mutual trust and respect. Number 6. Playtime and interaction. Now, a more fun way to show love is to play with your cat. Play is essential for their emotional and physical development, and it's also a great time for connection. Between you two, you know that moment when you grab a toy and they chase after it, jumping and having fun. In that moment, love is being transmitted without words. It's in the fun and the challenge where you connect in a unique way. Number 7. Taking care of their hygiene. Another way to show affection for your cat is by taking care of their hygiene. Did you know that cats feel loved when you help keep their fur clean and well-groomed? Brushing, besides being a moment of affection, is also a moment of relaxation for them. It's amazing how a cat can feel so comfortable and calm with you around, doing this simple yet deeply meaningful gesture. Number 8. Creating daily routines. Speaking of daily rituals, those small habits that become part of everyday life, these two are ways to express love. Cats love routine. Having consistent times for feeding, playing, and even sleeping generates trust in them. They love knowing that when it's time to sleep, you'll be there with them in their little corner. This creates a bond of trust, affection, and of course, love. Number. Being present for your cat, moreover. An emotional way to express love is simply by being present for your cat. Even if you're busy, letting them be near you, whether on the couch or your bed, makes them realize that they are a priority. Your cat may not immediately show it, but when you give them attention in their own space, it strengthens the bond in a very quiet, subtle way. Number 10. Shared silence. And finally, let's talk about shared silence. Sometimes the most loving gesture you can offer your cat is simply being with them without doing anything. They love being near you in moments of stillness. It doesn't always have to be an intense activity or interaction. That moment of peace, where both of you are simply present for each other, holds immense value. This is love in its purest form, where there's no need to say anything, just feel. So, folks, these are the most incredible ways to show love to your cat. And remember, each cat is unique. The most important thing is paying attention to the signs they give you and being patient to understand the best way to express your love for them. I know you can do this, and I'm sure your feline will feel the affection you have for them. Now, I want to know from you, which of these ways of showing love does your cat respond to the most? Let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear everyone's experiences. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to get more tips like this. Stay tuned because I'll be bringing more videos soon about how to further improve the relationship with our cats. See you next time, everyone, and remember, your love for them will always be the greatest connection